Last week we did cover Brian McKnight and the discussion he had about his children. However, Chrisean Rock is in the news for saying something very similar. She was on a podcast called One Night with Stiny, and she discussed regretting having her child.
I wish I never had my kid because of the evil stuff that's...
The evil in the world.
Yeah, so much evil, but even it's close to my kid. It's in his daddy, it's in his grandmother, it's in the people that...
Do you regret putting him online?
No. Because look, when he was online, everything was fine, right? Soon as his went up from his dad's side...
Why?
It was like,
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be weird, but why is that?
Because I was with little baby.
Oh, so that was
during
the response?
Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah. So that was Chrisean Rock just basically making the news saying she regrets having her child. And I just thought this was a parallel to what we talked about last week with Brian McKnight.
Yep.
And how people have different views on the same shit because she's not going to get the feedback Brian McKnight gets.
Nope.
They always messing with Rashawn.
When she was talking about the evil in other people, why didn't she include herself?
Oh, somehow she excluded herself.
Like, if you,
No accountability.
If you notice, she didn't mention herself. She mentioned
or her parents.
She didn't mention herself at all. No accountability at all. And you started this when you put that young man on social media.
That's her baby. Okay.
And I understand that.
Rashawn, she did a lot of stuff that was messed up.
This girl really said that she regrets having her baby with Blueface because Carlissa is evil. She said this family period is evil. No, girl, be for real. You regret that things didn't go the way that you wanted them to go. And to say that you regret having your baby because of that is absolutely mind-blowing. She even said that she had gotten rid of many babies before with Blueface before she decided to keep this one, allegedly. But I remember seeing that she was too far along when she found out that she was pregnant, that she had no choice but to keep it.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to her pregnancy and her relationships and all of that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I can kind of understand where she's coming from when she's saying that, because she gets a lot of backlash because of her son and his disabilities, and people always talking about Chrisean or her baby.
But
her son has disabilities?
Yes.
What kind? I don't know.
Well, now allegedly they're saying he's blind. They're saying allegedly now. This is what I'm saying. They're also saying that the reason why he's the way he is because she drunk while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But she still decided to have her child. You see what I'm saying? So whatever disability he may have, she still loves her son. So she shows him off with her. You know, this is my baby. I'm not gonna hide my child because y'all got an issue and y'all got a situation.
So once you open yourself up to that, now you open yourself up to the criticisms that come beyond.
And that's fine. That. But it's like she's a topic all the time. Like
she made her drink.
But see, she's not the only person to have done that.
She made herself a topic though.
Rashawn live streamed his birth.
Let's go, Sean.
Ow! You said, all right, reboot.
Of her toxic behavior pattern.
Even if she's just out with her baby, having a good time with her child, somebody gonna find something to say about what she doing.
Herself up to this criticism, and that's the thing about getting in the public eye. When
Go ahead, finish.
When you're in the public eye, and willingly, then you open yourself up for the criticism.
Even when she don't try to be in the public eye, she can be in the house hiding somewhere, and somebody got a video camera.
That's what happens. That's where we're at as a society now.
I think they should just leave that girl alone and let her take care of her child like she's taking care.
So she can pick and choose when she wants to be famous, is what you're saying.
No, she's famous regardless.
So it ain't no
picking and choosing. Now what I'm saying is, let that girl live with her child. Let her figure out what's going on with her baby. Leave her alone. It's like people messing with her every time. If she pee wrong, her pee went crooked in the toilet and the baby was in the walker. It's like it's just her all the time.
So the parallel with what Doug was saying was Brian McKnight last week spoke his truth. He got the backlash. She's speaking her truth. There isn't. And you are proving the point by how defensive
you mean it's not a backlash.
She gets critiqued
all the time.
She's more responsible for the kid being than Brian McKnight.
Exactly.
But then too, you gotta think about what she was going through when she was pregnant also.
Put yourself together.
Where the bottle at?
Oh my gosh.
Drink it.
She asked for another bottle. I'm just gonna...
You got a liquor?
Yes, I can.
Till tomorrow, it won't hurt me. No.
But
who she was with and the thing she was.
But she put herself in that situation though.
When you in an abusive relationship, it's hard to get out of it.
I can't feel sorry for somebody who take a bottle and bust somebody up in the head on camera.
Hey Queen, don't let him call you a bitch again. Bust the head open again. Alright.
It depends on the reason they did.
I mean, come on. You are not I don't call that being abusive when you are dishing that shit out.
We're not looking at accountability.
She's not being accountable for
and
her
I was just about to say, and one thing
that
that sounds crazy, like I keep saying, everything just sounds crazy. All these bits, these sound bites sound crazy, but if you remember, she was the one doing it. Ain't she the one endangering the child still, though, if that's the case?
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's still drinking, she's still smoking.
And that you're chasing fame, like you're saying, well, she wants to be famous sometimes.
She's
like
been
you
doing
can't
better.
You're not allowed to choose that.
She's been doing better. She changed her lifestyle. She's not the same Chrisean that she was when she got pregnant.
So what's the topic?
But hold on. Even with that though, parenting is you can do a lot of damage to a kid. Like regardless, you can just do a lot of damage to a kid. So it's like just listening to how these people, for her and Brian McKnight, just listening to how they talk about their kids. Man, this shit is crazy. To me, it's just crazy.
She always talks good about her baby too, but you gotta think
said
about
she
the way
didn't
she
want it,
was
what she didn't
brought
I
up.
said she just wish she never had them, even with the
You don't
evils.
really know what to do.
But these are things you.
She just said she didn't.
We're talking about
she never had a
kids,
kid.
yo. We're talking about kids,
I
baby.
wish she never had a kid, and she was drinking and smoking and doing drugs while carrying the kid.
I can see why she said that. See, it's what she's saying is she wish she never had them because of all the backlash and stuff she get about them. It's not. I mean, you know, that's what she said.
She was the one that did all this, though.
Yes, she is. But you also got to think about her situation with her man that she was with at the time. The abuse that she was going through.
Her man forced her
the
to
whole
do drugs.
situation.
Her man forced her.
Blueface.
Her man forced her to be on the show.
You know what
her
I'm
man.
saying? I don't know what I mean. Like I said,
No,
I follow.
Bitch smoke.
They literally have a show that follows their whole lifestyle.
But stop.
So it's more than just the show, though.
But stop.
But if you put in your if you put in a reality, I ain't mean cut you off. If you are doing a reality show, what's supposed to be your lifestyle, that's how her and Blueface became famous.
Before she chose,
I mean, what you expect?
Before she chose the route with Blueface, I believe she was an athlete and all this stuff.
They both was athletes.
Hold on. So y'all both chose to detour off the athletic path, and y'all both chose
Drugs and alcohol.
Reality stars.
You wanted to chase.
They chose
fame.
drugs and alcohol.
You chose chasing fame, and whatever came with the fame, you were willing to accept. So now, once you have the fame and the fortunes or whatever comes with the fame, now you want to kind of push the fame off, but you can't do that because that's not how society works. You wanted to be famous, and you did all
take
this
everything
stuff
that
to
come
be
with it.
famous. You got to take everything that comes with it.
She didn't know what she was signing up for when she signed.
No,
Listen to what
I don't
I'm
think
saying.
most-
You looking at me like that, but like I said, I follow a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff with her and the stuff that she's been going through. So some stuff y'all might not know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to put that out there. That man had that girl gone. You know, her mind was.
You know what I heard this weekend that sent me over the rail? And I'm about to say it to you. You're making excuses for that girl.
No, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying to put an understanding out there. Like when some women go through certain shit with men and they're battered and stuff like that, that affects the way they raise that child.
She was a batterer.
Exactly. She was throwing.
I saw her swinging.
She was throwing.
Because she had to defend herself a lot of the time.
No. Okay, so let me say this. Let me say this.
No, I'm not doing that.
And this is why I've always said I don't watch that Zeus bullshit.
Because it's not just Zeus though.
But, that's fine, but that's where they were. And when they were airing these shows,
they was violent.
It wasn't a one-sided thing. You can't say
her and stuff like they were battering each other.
They were brawling, like they were fighting. It wasn't he was abusing her or she was abusing him. No, they were fighting each other.
And then what's crazy?
Squabble up.
You run to her.
You can't
defense like
you Kels.
I'm just speaking from a woman's
You
perspective.
can't holler abuse when you are dishing it out. Abuse is when it's only one-sided and somebody's dominate that person, and no matter what, they are taking advantage of all.
They're
costs.
both the aggressors.
Both are clearly aggressive. If you both are sitting there hitting each other, there's no damn well you can sit there and holler, I'm being abused. When I saw her took that big ass bottle and cracked his ass behind the head, I don't want to hear shit about talking about somebody being abused. Because if you scared, you're gonna leave. Simple.
It's not that easy sometimes in situations.
It
ain't easy to leave.
Listen, when it comes
but
to
they're just
abuse
abusive.
and toxic relationships, sometimes it's not that easy.
You right.
to
I
leave
got
the
you.
man.
I got you.
It's not that easy for
Or
her to
is
go.
it not that easy to leave a woman? Or it's not that easy to leave a woman?
It goes both ways.
And how that goes, but like I say, the bottom line is you chase fame. You got famous. Now you're trying to hide from the fame when you want to. You knew that these people were going to be on you once you had a child. You knew that these people were going to be hovering around you once you had a child. That's what comes with fame. You see how they acted when Drake's child came? Like, that's what happens with fame. Like, I'm famous, now my kid's famous because I had him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
My kid's famous because I chose to put him on social media.
And now we saw you, because you, like you said, your life's been documented. We've seen how you've lived your life throughout these past couple of years, and now we see the product of how living your life like that now has affected you. And now you want us to, okay, can't talk about it. No, we see this now.
Yeah,
she was a science experiment. That's all that was. They treated her like a science experiment.
Those days, she has turned her life around a lot since that. You know what I'm saying? So she's not, the same.
You have to.
Yeah, so she's grown up a lot. So she knows the things she did wrong, and she's trying to change her life because of it.
It's too late.
No, it's never too late.
The kid's already hurt.
Stop. We have to see if her life has changed. See, she's been changed how long? See, I can name a chick who I think has changed. Black China, ain't heard nothing about the girl, have you?
Nope.
She's changed. She's a completely different woman, I believe.
You don't even.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. That's the change.
And Chrisean goes by Chrisean, not Chrisean Rock anymore.
But I don't think she's changed. I think she's still just as toxic. She's just not as publicly.
Oh, we know she's just as toxic. Wasn't she just rolling up to the set with all the bloods in tow?
Yeah. Chrisean showed up with 20 bloods at the door. So I just chose to embarrass her. And they said, you're denied entry. I'm part of Zeus. We don't give you part of. You ain't coming in the field now. And I'm sitting there telling myself, you have no idea that across the street is staring at you.
She hasn't changed per se. Not what I consider
You
change.
said keep putting yourself out there for the wrong reasons.
Angela changed. Yeah, I hope Chrisean does change. I hope she does get better and stuff like that.
People
and I
still
wish
ain't
her
gonna
son
leave
the
her
best.
alone.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, they will. If you literally change,
Ain't that important that
right? They want
people making her important by keep talking about it.
She makes herself important.
Yeah, she put
herself back in the spotlight with these comments. Like, it's not like we're going out our way. Oh man, what is Chrisean up to? No, she just said some outlandish shit, and we're like, oh my God, you the one that's doing all of this.
I'm not trying to defend her all the way like that, but I don't think she meant it in the way that it came out.
Yes, she did.
I really don't. Because she loved her son. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, as she should.
She did when she was carrying him.
She still was the first child. She didn't know she was getting fucked up with Blueface. So I mean, she don't.
And he's as accountable as she is. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, but that's her body. That's her body. She controls what goes inside of
as the man. As the man,
he can tell her. He can tell her to stop all he wants to.
You do and you don't.
If she does,
you do and you don't.
Handle the damn drink.
But if she doesn't have the own willing mind, the mindset not to do it. Okay, so you can't blame you can't blame somebody else for your own weakness.
It's a lot easier to go along with somebody who's already in cahoots with you as well.
Your body, your choice.
You're right.
Exactly.
But you
can't tell you when to have a baby, when not
and
to.
knowing that she's pregnant and still allowing her to do these things.
I couldn't do that. Yeah.
So you have some culpability to this.
I mean, even like I said,
it's her decision.
Right, it's her decision at the end of the day.
But you're not helping the situation at all. You're actually hurting.
I understand. I get you on it, but if you know that how the relationship is structured, she ain't gonna listen.
So I'm not going to give all the blame to Chrisean. Blueface plays his part, but Chrisean's just as accountable, if not more.
Both knew science and knew what you should and shouldn't do while you're carrying a child.
At the end of the day, she has a final decision.
Yeah, it's her body, and the child suffers from it. You're telling me the child has health conditions that came about from her decisions to continue doing things to her body while she was carrying them. So
allegedly,
yeah, you're right. It is allegedly,
say,
but you know what I'm saying. If the child has health issues, what do you think they're going to be linked to? Especially when mother and father are pretty healthy. Right. Yeah. So it's on her.
Former athlete said that.
Yeah, former athlete.
Yeah.